Hello everyone, my name is Jesse. Many of you know me as Omni. Today I'd like to demonstrate how to make Spam, specifically fried Spam. We're going to make it up with some eggs and some onions, not eggs, onions, some olive oil, maybe a little sauce, and I got my frying pan. I'm going to use this as my sauce pan. I'm going to be showing you this today in an effort to show people that Spam can taste good and Spam is easy to make. So please watch for the next 5 minutes and I hope you enjoy. Okay, next thing we're going to do is turn on the heat and we're going to get our food going here. I'm going to start this on a medium to high heat and my saucepan on the low. Open up our can of Spam. Opens very easily. Now normally I like to get the 25% less salt Spam, but this is currently what I have in stock, so this is what I'm going to make. Now I like to start off by cutting the Spam in half, and then I cut smaller thin pieces. Now you don't want it too thin, but you definitely don't want it thick, so I guess you would say that's maybe a centimeter, maybe 2. If you make it too thick, it doesn't fry well. If you make it too thin, well then it's going to burn easily. So I'm cutting this up nice. It's very easy to slice. Spam is very soft. You can actually eat Spam completely raw. It's already cooked. It's already ready to eat. Spam originally was created for the war, in World War II, because it was a meat that could be easily produced and placed into cans, and it lasts quite a long time, years even. Let's see here, this has a best by March of 13, so this was like a good for another 2 years. I probably bought it 6 months ago, so it's 2 to 3 years that the can of Spam is good for. I think that's pretty impressive. Okay, I like cutting my Spam pretty thin, but this will do pretty good. So, getting my saucepan hot. Got a little olive oil on there. You can use any oil that's your preference, or no oil at all if you've got a non-stick pan. I actually like stainless steel. You're gonna throw these in. Probably actually cut a little more than the whole pan is gonna take, but that's okay. I'm alright with that. We won't cook it all right away. Now, you're gonna get a tongs. You can use a fork or a spatula or whatever you're comfortable with. I personally enjoy a tong. We're going to get these all situated in here. Start frying them up. Now they're going to start browning quickly. I'll throw another piece on there. That's beautiful. I know, you're thinking, geez, it's Spam. I don't know, what is that meat? It's pork. It's basically spiced ham. I'm going to lower this heat a little bit to a medium. Let me put a little oil in my back saute. I've actually got a chili here too I'm thinking about throwing in. But for right now, I just want some onions. This isn't the best onion knife. Let me get a nice knife here. You know, cut your onions any type you want, any size you want. You can dice them, julienne them, however you like your onions. You can use white onions, red onions, yellow onions. I had some red onions in hand, and I figured, you know what, let me just use this. This will work well. I'm just going to throw a handful of this in my pan. Hopefully you're enjoying the way this looks. Okay. Now, I like seasoning heavily my onions, so I'm going to put some Montreal steak seasoning here. You know, garlic, onion, all in one little seasoning mix. So we'll put a little bit of that in there, be a little liberal about it. Got some sea salt. Definitely want to put some of this in. Nice pinch. It's already smelling awesome. Okay, you can see right there, this is going to saute a little bit. You get that nice and hot. I'm going to turn the heat up on this. I really want it to cook as quickly as possible. What do you think, guys? Should I throw in the chilies? Sure, why not? Let's cut up a few of these chilies. Throw these in. Little jalapeno. Alright, look at that. That's going to add some kick to this. So we'll throw these right in there and just saute that. Uh-oh. Alright. Oh, that's going to, that's really bringing up a nice smell already. I'm going to add a little red wine I got sitting around here. It smells good. A little bit, not too much. Maybe a little more. It's just something I've laid around, you know, if we have a little wine that we're drinking. It's easy to just sort of put it together. You know, throw in some flavors. I like it, make it interesting. I'm not too picky. I'm going to move the camera now, so if you don't mind 1 second, I'm going to pause this. Be right back. Okay, well, a few minutes have passed, and as you can see, the onions are starting to get a nice brown to them. Really liking. The smell is delicious. Alright, well, I think it's time to turn over to Spam. This is cooking really well too. As you see, you start turning it over and you see it start getting a little crisp. Oh, that's delicious looking. And it smells great. Now sometimes I'll season the Spam, sometimes I won't. You know, I kind of just make it however I want and feel that moment. Feel free to experiment with some of your favorite flavors. Some people are huge ketchup fans, or maybe you have a sauce you like or a dressing. I'm actually going to cook this like this, and now that I've kind of cooked this in here, I'm going to throw these onions right on top. This is what I wanted to do with that. Kind of get the onions cooked separate, nice and good, and throw these onions right into it. You can see, I think that's looking pretty good to me. This has got to cook for a few more minutes, and I think it'll be ready. And we'll be right back. Okay, now I think we're kind of ready for the final phase of this meal. And as you can see, it cooked pretty nice. Nice and crisp on both sides. Onions look great. I'm going to plate this. And we'll give it a taste. I'll put a handful up here. A little of the onion. Okay. Don't forget the jalapeno, which looks great. I think I'm going to add a little barbecue sauce on the side. A little dipping. Okay. Got my knife and fork handy here. Let's give it a taste. Oh, that's delicious. Oh, that was great. Oh yeah. And that is how you make some fried Spam. Good. Delicious. I'll make it one more bite. The onions and the crispiness. If you got a pan of Spam, go ahead and make this right now.